Hello everybody, welcome back to Trackside Productions here, and as you saw in the intro, I'm going to be reviewing one of my only models of this engine, and from this point onward, I'm going to be doing single engine reviews from this point. So, let's talk about my James model, which this is a special variant of James, the talking variant. However, this is just to be reviewed as if it's the regular 2003 James, because this James doesn't even work anymore. Now, this James is just splendid. As he is in the show, he looks amazing. And I know this is one of the James that was part of the lead paint crisis, but rest assured, my mom told me that this James is actually bought after the lead paint crisis was around like 2009 or something. So, this model is most likely safe. So, I'm not going to test it though, I'm just going to play around with it. Besides, this model is one of my more less worn out models out of the 2003 range, because this model barely has any scratches on it. You could see in like the model itself, James, if I were to say how accurate James looks to his TV show counterpart, it's very weak. I'll just say it's a very weak model in my opinion. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's kind of weak to how it looks, how James looks in the TV show. Because James just looks cute. Hold on, let me grab my Thomas. So pulling out my 2003 Wooden Railway Thomas, you can see how they're basically just the exact same size, almost the exact same size. Not to say that's a bad thing, but James is only slightly bigger, which is accurate in the show. But if you look at the cab heights, at least from what I see, Thomas is a little taller, which isn't accurate to the show. I don't know what they were doing, and I'm not pleased by this anyways. It's just, by any means, I am not mad about this, but it's just something that I wanted to point out. But the accuracy also lies in the fact that this is a little too big. A little too big in my opinion. Again, that's not a bad thing. It's just, it looks like Henry's Spider-Bomb. So it looks like Henry's new shape more than James. It looks less of James and more like Henry. But the one thing that they did get spot on is the tender, which is obvious since this face just it's like Gordon's tender, but it's better. It's red. But I don't hate this model. I don't hate it. It's really good, and honestly, I would want to get a regular 2003 James, because while this looks good, the scratching on the lamp is honestly kind of infuriating. This, along with my Talking Railway Thomas, which is my only 2003 Thomas that is like absolute garbage, are my best looking Thomas and James in my collection. But yeah, anyways, that's all I have to say for this James model. There's nothing to write home about. It's just there. He's there, but he's not square because he's not Toby. Which Toby will get his own. I'm not gonna review Toby in his own review because Toby was already reviewed in a 3-way review. But Gordon will get his own review, as well as every other engine that I review following this one. So yeah, anyway guys, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you like this type of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. See you guys next time.